Good morning, valued listeners, and welcome to Innovation Today, the best way to keep up with what's new and modern in today's growing society. This week, we have a very special segment on the growing field of scientific discovery in America, specifically innovations in physics that put our own American scientists in the league of Thomson and Rutherford. We'll be right back for our segment after a message from our sponsors.
This week's episode of Innovation Today is made possible by the Scientific American magazine. Since 1845, the Scientific American has brought you information and images explaining the latest studies, inventions, and scientific developments.
Subscribe today and get a discount from the newsstand price. Pay only $4 for 12 issues in a year and keep up with what's going on in science. You won't regret it.
Welcome back to Innovation Today. It's been a great decade for science, especially physics in America.
Why, yes, it has. Science made great strides and has brought us inventions like the FM radio. Many vitamins have been discovered recently, and we now understand that the universe is made up of many galaxies and is ever expanding. Most notably, 2 Nobel Prizes have been awarded to American scientists in the past 6 years for accomplishments in physics, one to Robert A. Millikan and one to Arthur Holly Compton.
Indeed, the field of physics has progressed a great deal due to these 2 men's discoveries, and will only continue to grow with new discoveries.
I completely agree. Though their achievements are separated by 5 years, both Robert A. Millikan and Arthur Holly Compton contributed innovative discoveries to the field of physics in the past 9 years. Millikan, who won the Nobel Prize for Physics in 1923, did his work at the California Institute of Technology like many others have since. His work? The charge of an elusive subatomic particle, the electron.
Millikan's discovery was made by means of his oil drop experiment. He built an apparatus that he used to measure the charge of an electron by using electrical current to manipulate tiny drops of oil and then measure their terminal velocity as they fell from a positively charged plate onto a negatively charged one.
Yes, and through that experiment, he was able to calculate an extremely precise value for the charge of the electron, and was awarded the highest honor in science for his contribution.
Later, only 2 years ago, in 1927, Arthur Holly Compton shared the second Nobel Prize to be awarded to an American in the past decade. His discovery, a principle called the Compton effect. Performing his research at University of Chicago and Washington University in St. Louis, Compton supported Einstein's theory of the photoelectric effect, which states that electromagnetic rays act both as waves and as particles. Compton observed that when X-rays or gamma rays strike an electron, the wave is altered in speed and wavelength.
Yes, and his support of Einstein's work is a shining example of Americans and Europeans again working together to innovate and discover.
Though they were not the only 2 scientists working tirelessly to discover more about the natural world, these 2 men represent the best and brightest American minds, and their work will shape that of many future scientists yet to come. Although these discoveries may seem irrelevant to your daily life, their contributions will change our understanding of the world around us. As you may know, all matter is made up of atoms, so through Millikan's discovery of the charge of the subatomic particle, the electron, we can better understand the world around us. Compton's finding may allow us to better use X-rays and gamma rays now that we know how they will interact with electrons.
Thank you for tuning in to Innovation Today. Be sure to listen next week when we will be discussing the new developments in astronomy, including Edwin Hubble's calculation of the distance to the galaxy Andromeda. Thanks again to our sponsor this week, Scientific American magazine, for making this show possible.